Hello and welcome to the Conversation Is podcast, the TCIP. I'm Charlie Pitson.
And I am McFaggle. Shoes, sorry.
That caught me right off guard then. I fucking... The conversation is Superbad.
Subtitles, boy.
Otherwise we can't understand what's going on.
Oh, fuck, man. Transformers, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What DVD doesn't come with subtitles? What?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's insane. Either that or we're just total idiots and we just couldn't find them.
No,
They weren't listed on the cover.
what annoys me when films don't have commentary. I don't know why, it just does. I want to know what they did. I want to know how they made the film.
No, but that depends on the film, though, doesn't it?
Yeah?
That depends on the film, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, if it's a film you hate, but you just happen to own the Blu-ray, I'm sure you don't care if there's commentary on it or not.
No, I fucking will. I want to know why they made that. I think I own any
Why
films
did you make this?
I don't think I own any films that I don't like.
Well, no, why would you?
I own Expendables 2 in 4K. I haven't seen it yet, because I still haven't seen the first one.
We were talking about that before. I can't remember if it was on this or...
I was bought that,
not.
And I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to have to watch the first
Hey,
one now.
the Expendables films are quite good. I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm a fan, but yeah, they're alright.
Yeah, they're alright, you know. Like Fast and Furious kind of just...
Yeah, they're better than the Fast and Furious films.
Really? I love
yeah,
I love the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I don't know where you are with that. That's insane.
Yeah. I own the first 7.
Your list of like favourite films and films you like are like full-on films, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I
They're
love
movies.
Fast and Furious. What are you on
They're
about?
movies, yeah. Well, I mean, I do love the
insane.
MCU as well. And that's the same kind of ballpark, I guess, you know, with the high-budget movies made for, like, you know, larger audiences, I guess.
I will believe a man turning green and smashing shit up before I will believe...
That Vin Diesel can't break his back when he flies over the bridge.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Or is he that fucking badass? His name's Vin Diesel, mind. Diesel? Car?
Nah, he's an idiot, man. He's an absolute tosser.
Well,
He's a tosser.
you idiot is. Ash calls Vin Diesel a fucking tosser.
Yeah, he is a tosser. 10 out of 10 would fight Vin Diesel.
Ooh, is he the new Rob Patterson now?
Nah, he's that. Honestly, I wouldn't even put him on that level. That's insulting to Rob Patterson.
Well, you did say you kind of a Batman that you reckon you can't fight. So, that's still open.
Yeah,
We'll make an event on Facebook.
The challenge is there, Robert, if you're listening. I mean, I know we've got a lot on, but I know you fucking subscribe to us.
Of course.
Yeah.
First subscriber as well.
Yeah.
He always sends us messages every night saying, we love the podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting a lot of...
And that's why we have to keep mentioning his name. It's like a sponsorship.
Yeah, I mean, what we're doing is we're plugging the DCU.
Yeah, well... Yeah.
We've got the same deal with Universal for the Dark Universe. That's why we keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
Because they're paying us to.
Yeah, films that I don't own. Own that I don't like.
We'll be here all day. Films you don't own.
Oh, yeah, I don't own loads. In fact, I got a list of stuff I'm trying to buy, but we're not going to get into that today. There's been some films I've bought that I've like, it's okay. I don't really hate films,
right.
though. I just enjoy everything.
Are there any films where you've loved them, but as you've grown up, you've sort of fallen out of love with them?
I'm just looking at my Blu-ray collection from there now. But saying that, I don't own most of the films I love on Blu-ray, which I don't understand. I don't own Pulp Fiction because I'm afraid to buy it because I know people are going to judge me. That cliche. Oh, look at him. Oh, he loves Pulp Fiction. It's a good film, right? But
this is my right. It's the same thing as when people say, right, what's your favorite band? Blah blah blah, and then they ask your favorite album. And your favourite album happens to be their most commercially successful one. Yeah. And then people are like, oh, you're just whatever. Well, yeah, there's a reason that album is the most commercially, like, successful.
Yeah. Let people enjoy things.
Yeah, there's a reason Pulp Fiction is so popular. Because it's so popular, like, because people like it. So why would you... it baffles me, man.
I don't know, it's a social thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, like, I said my favourite film was Chasing Amy. That's not true. I don't know why I said that. And if you wanted to tell you
were
that,
just in the moment.
I was in the moment. I was like, first episode, I love Chasing Amy. Yeah, I do. It's not my favourite film, though. Or is it? Unless.
Who knows? Speaking of Chasing Amy.
Well, I do, but...
Kevin Smith on He-Man.
Yeah.
That was announced today.
He is the man to do that job.
I wouldn't have guessed that in a million years. No, not He-Man.
It's animated, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but I've never
I would
heard
like
Kevin
to see Jason
Smith talk
Mewes
about
as He-Man, though. Live action would be quite funny. With the haircut as well.
Imagine, like, it'd be the, what company is it? It's one of the insurance companies. They got the advert with Skeletor and the He-Man guy.
Yeah.
But it's very obviously a rubber suit.
Yeah.
Jason Mewes would have to put on a rubber suit to pull off He-Man. Come on, dude.
You reckon he can't go method?
He-Man, he'd have to get, like, built like The Rock, man.
Yeah.
Jason Mewes. Nah, Jason Mewes is like my build. There's no way. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, true, actually. I reckon Jonah Hill could pull it off.
Jonah Hill could. He drops and puts on weight like an
and that's how we get
person.
back onto Superbad.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, like, I don't get why they didn't just choose him at the start. Because they put him off, because obviously he was like 24 at this point. So he was way too old to be playing a 17-year-old.
Yeah, but they do that with films like this all the time.
Yeah,
it's only like when we talked about
only since that year, I think.
Nah, man, American Pie, come on.
Oh yeah, they do look about 30.
A scary movie takes the mick out of it. Nah, that's been a cliche for a while. American Summer takes the mick out of it.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big cliche, I think.
All right, fair enough. But Michael Cera, though, I think he was 17.
Michael Cera's amazing, isn't he? Did you watch Arrested Development?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the new series though?
No, I haven't.
Man, it's really bad.
Is it?
Yeah, it's strange. Like it's very obvious they couldn't get any of them together.
Yeah.
So everyone's episodes are just completely individual. And you might see like one of the others for like
the individual one. That was season 4, right? Because they did season 4 on Netflix, and it was like separate ones.
Yeah, and
right. Then
I have
season
watched
5
the new series
came
myself.
out, and they did a redo of season 4. So where
wasn't it in like 2 parts? Didn't they do it in 2 parts? I don't know. You're right though, because I remember them coming out and saying that it's not going to be that way, and that they will be more together.
Yeah.
But I was done with that. I couldn't.
I tried rewatching it, and then they released the new season 4 like remix, where like they actually. I think they have less episodes or more episodes.
I don't know. I haven't gone back to it since. Totally.
I think season 4 was like 40 minutes long, and then I think then they split them up, and then because people complaining the fact that like they clearly
like you said, they just couldn't get anyone together either though, because like everyone's just a bit.
Oh, Portia de Rossi doesn't act anymore as well.
Yeah.
Hence, she's not in many episodes of season 5.
She's living off Ellen's sweet money.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't?
Not that she's probably not making an absolute fortune from Arrested Development anyway.
Oh yeah, but
I saw a thing the other day that was saying the Friends actors get about 20 million a year in just royalties from syndication. It's
nuts,
madness, isn't it?
And DVD sales as well.
Yeah,
probably like every Christmas.
TV is the way to go in it for money.
Yeah,
movies for accolades, TV for money. Someone said that once. I don't know who.
It's really hard though.
Me. It was me who said it now.
Yeah. Have you heard the what the teacher's saying? He's like, square root of 5 is something something, but he repeats himself like 5 times because they have nothing else for him to say.
They couldn't have just told him to improvise some math stuff.
No. I'm not a maths actor.
A maths actor. Or a method actor.
No,
we're not taking that.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Yeah.
But yeah, Superbad, generation defining film. I think if you're between the ages of 22 and 28, this is your American Pie, like you said, yeah.
Like where you were kind of old enough to know some of the jokes.
Yeah.
Like, I watched American Pie when I was like 7. I owned the VHS when I was like 8.
Yeah.
I should not be able to watch that, but hey-o.
It's like kids who are probably 7 or 8 watch this now, but it's because it's out now.
Yeah.
And American Pie is always on ITV2. It's never,
it's always the second one as well.
On.
I know it's more and more. Which is the better film? American Pie 2
is that the one where they go to the beach house?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is the better one.
It is the better one, yeah.
Did you watch the reunion one?
I watched them all.
Yeah.
And all the spin-offs. Have you seen those as
well?
well?
I didn't. Nah.
They're a bit raunchy. But like they're kind of just something you just chuck on, like when you just.
It's an interesting choice of words. I would have called them trashier, but.
Have you seen any of them? Like
I've seen like bits
Camp?
and pieces of them, like The Naked Mile. And
Naked Mile.
I couldn't tell you which.
Book of Love is the best
I've
one.
seen them all.
The Book of Love
yeah,
is
I've
the
seen
best
that
one.
where it turns out Jim's dad
Is right,
wrote it,
yeah.
like
and
invented
then
it.
like Dustin Diamonds in it, and he's one of the guys
Yeah.
who like went to the school.
Yeah.
And, like,
I have
yeah,
seen them.
Screech.
I've seen them once, and I just can't remember them. So
yeah, Reunion is right. I think the next one's probably
Yeah.
American Funeral.
do you think they will do another one?
I don't know. It's been like 7 years now.
There was a while between Reunion though, as well. So
Yeah, well, also 9 years. So we're creeping up the same time now, which
Yeah.
is quite nuts, isn't it?
but which one will they kill off?
Ooh, do you reckon they'll cut off Noah Levinstein, Jim's dad? Because they killed the mum off for a reunion.
No, I think they need to kill one of the group off. I think they'll kill.
Oh.
I think they'll kill Jim's wife off. What's her name?
Oh, Alison Hannigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
That'd be.
I mean, we say that as if it's a film that's in the making, and they're like, "This is
if
what's
anything, it's more likely.
That's what I would
It's more
do.
likely Oz will get killed. Not killed.
Yeah.
Not killed. I mean, murdered. I mean, brutally murdered.
He's not in Reunion, is he?
Yeah.
Is he in? Which one is
he's
he
like
not
a sports broadcaster.
Isn't he not
He
in one of
wasn't
them?
in the wedding.
Wedding, yeah.
Two of them were in the
yeah.
wedding. Tari wasn't in the wedding either.
Oh yeah, fuck Tara Reid though. I mean, she's a bit of a
Shotney though.
yeah. She was in a Crow film and it was not a good one.
Yeah. That was that called The Blow. Honestly, man, this film is so like quotable though, isn't it?
Oh man,
It's
yeah.
just Jonah Hill just carries it on his back, doesn't he? And then you get introduced to McLovin. You're like, holy shit, this guy's carried it now.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse,
Plus eight.
great actor. Have you seen Role Models?
I think he peaked at Role Models.
Um,
I like the Kick-Ass 1 was alright, actually.
Yeah, Kick-Ass 2 isn't very good. I haven't seen him in much else. Now I think about it.
He's doing a band. He's in a band now.
Is he?
Plays bass, yeah. He'd been in a band when he was doing this.
Oh, I never knew that.
Also, this is the first film with Emma Stone.
What, Amazon's first
The debut,
ever
yeah.
film?
Feature
Is
film
it?
debut, yeah.
That's insane.
I know, innit? She's like in a 2-time Academy Award winning actress now. Or was it 1? I don't know.
It was La La Land. Did she win for La La Land?
She might be 2, actually, yeah. I keep getting her, Jennifer Lawrence, and Saoirse Ronan mixed up, like who has it had. Yeah, she but really quick. I think from like Zombieland,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably pushed her out there.
And Easy A. I think Easy A was very popular, wasn't it?
Yeah. She was nominated for Birdman, La La Land, favourite, and won for La La Land.
Have you seen Birdman?
I got all those films.
Yeah, I love Birdman.
Birdman's
It's so
amazing.
funny, innit? And I love how meta it is because it's quite clearly like
Have
Batman.
you seen any other Inarritu films?
No. There are some good ones out there. Is there?
I got one that you're gonna have to watch it. It's called Amour Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's oh yeah, you're a dog lover. Ooh.
Oh.
There's a lot of
speaking of dog
dog
lover,
murder in it. It's a
have
film about dogs though.
you seen Dog Island?
No.
Watch Dog Island.
I've seen I Little Dogs.
Watch Dog Island. Have you seen Kobo and the Two Strings?
No.
No, that's a great film. Right. One of the two, I don't remember, I don't know which one, but either Kobo and the Two Strings or Dog Island.
Yeah.
The guy who made it is the son of the guy who owns Nike, like the shoe brand, and he's obviously worth ridiculous money,
Yeah.
but all he does with this money is just make mad animation films. Yeah, I can't remember if it's Kubo and the Two Strings or Dog Island. It's one of the two which is his company that made, and he's like really well known for just doing some bizarre animations.
Dog Island.
Yeah. Shit, you done Bumblebee?
Shit.
Well.
He directed Bumblebee.
Yeah, Travis Knight. Yeah, no. Yeah.
And he's doing the $6 billion man.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's a film that needs to be made.
What?
No,
hang on, wait, no, hang on. 6 billion. That 6 million, isn't it? Not $6 billion man. Is this guy richer now? Is he?
They shouldn't do it because when I have anyone who hears Steve Austin now just thinks of Stone Cold. Also, Happy birthday. Was your birthday yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you?
23.
23. No one likes you when you're 23. Yeah.
Hit that a lot yesterday and Saturday.
Oh, God, yeah.
And today.
Yeah.
I'm not sick of it. I purposely went and bought Edinburgh the State on vinyl just so I could listen to the song.
You're one of the biggest
to be fair,
182 fans I've ever known. So,
to be fair,
I bet you've waited for it though, and I bet you've waited since you were like 13 to turn 23 just to be like, oh yeah.
No. Yeah, I have, and I made sure my mum got me a cake. Yeah, and I said, if I don't have a cake that says no one likes you when you're 23, I'm gonna burn this house to the ground. Yeah. She did it. The very last minute.
I done the post on HillRat too.
You did? Yeah.
No one likes you when you're 23.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone does it. It's so cliche, but it makes sense for you because you are a huge Blink fan.
Yeah, I was in HMV, man. Like, I was just like gonna check to see what films they had and see if they had any like deals and stuff. And they moved the vinyl section now. It's like right in the front. Yeah. And it looks fucking way better. It's easier to like.
It's been interesting to see the progression of the vinyl section in the HMV over the years.
It's massive
because like it was like sort of.
Well, first of all, it didn't exist for like 20 years, and then it's come back since. Yeah. Like, I've been collecting vinyls for about 8 years now. I haven't got met. Well, I mean, I have quite a few, but it's only my uncle's stuff I've kind of just taken. But yeah, I found this in the clearance section, and it was like 13 quid. And I was like, Blink, yeah. I was like, oh, I haven't got that one. I was like, what's my age again on that? It's my birthday. I have to get it. 13 quid. I was like,
it's destiny.
Yeah. Destiny, yeah.
What did you do for your birthday then?
Nothing.
Liar, I already know because we went out.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you meant literally yesterday where I just sat at home and didn't fuck all.
No, I consider
it was
our night out a thing.
Oh yeah,
because it definitely was a thing.
It was hilarious.
There was multiple things.
It was
a vast variety of things. I don't think I'll ever be able to eat French toast again.
Yeah,
that proper spun me out, dude. Yeah. That was like, and I thought I was having a stroke.
I love how we all, I love how we all like,
smell, and I was
we were all like, is someone cooking eggs here? And we're like, no one's cooking eggs in here.
But it was very definitely eggs. Yeah. It was definitely eggs.
And I think we all just one by one went, I think someone's making French toast.
Yeah, it was.
It made no sense. Why French toast?
I mean, it's completely out of context.
Yeah.
I love this scene with the ball.
Yeah.
And he just keeps kicking it.
There's a bit where I think when he kicks the ball, the extra didn't know he was going to do that. And, yeah, that's the fact. There's more to it, I just forgot.
Yeah. I love that he's wearing a Richard Pryor t-shirt. I wonder whose idea that was.
I feel like it's him.
Have you ever seen any Richard Pryor films?
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you seen?
I can't remember. Is it Hear No Evil, See No Evil? Yeah,
that's
the right. That's the right.
That with Gene Wilder. That's an amazing film, man.
Oh my god, I know the films, I just can't think of the names.
Yeah, so there's Richard Pryor. So we got The Toy.
It's pretty much all the ones with Gene Wilder I've seen.
Yeah,
they're like kind of like the duo.
There's Silver Streak, which is probably the worst. Stir Crazy, which is the one where they go to prison, and Gene Wilder becomes a really good bull rider.
Yeah,
and they use it to escape from prison. That's hilarious. Hear No Evil, See No Evil. That's brilliant as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Richard Pryor is blind and Gene Wilder's deaf.
Yeah,
or the other way around.
I keep thinking Richard Pryor's blind anyway.
Yeah, and then they get framed for murder. It's so good, man. There's a good film he's in without Gene Wilder called The Toy. Mm-hmm. And he goes to this toy store for some reason to buy something, and the owner of it comes in, and he's obviously like multi-billionaire, and his son decides that he wants Richard Pryor as the toy, and so he makes a deal with this guy that he's going to be his son's toy, and the kid is called Masturbate. It's so funny, man.
How is he a toy though?
He basically just pays him to be a slave. That's like the joke of the whole film. It's really good.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, and like the kid's surname is Bates, so he keeps calling him Master Bates. And there's a really funny scene where, you know those tiny like cars that you buy for toddlers?
Yeah.
He's in one of them dressed as Spider-Man. Oh man, it's such a good film. Right. You gotta check out The Toy. It's so good. Yeah, it's just The Toy.
The Toy.
The last 3 days has been a bit mad for both of us, and I've just lost all concept of time, universe, space, just everything. I'm just a little speck of dust at the minute.
Fair enough.
I don't know what I've
Are you
experienced.
feeling super bad?
I am feeling super bad. I am. Speaking of, so the last few days, but in the last 48 hours in particular, all I've pretty much done is lay in my bed with my dogs and watch stuff.
Yeah.
And my intention was to watch Always Sunny and just binge loads of it.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I don't know why I done this, but this is what I did. I watched every version of Phantom of the Opera I could find.
Yeah.
And I found a lot.
Yeah.
Enough to compile a list of the best and worst Phantom of the Opera adaptions. And let me tell you, some of them are fucking mad, man. Some of them are insane. And, yeah. So, this is my 5 best Phantom of the Operas.
5?
5 best adaptions. And I don't know how many bad ones, because there's a lot. There's a lot of bad ones. Right. So, it's really popular in China. Like, it's huge in China. There's been, 6 or 7 Chinese adaptions of Phantom of the Opera. I haven't seen any of them because I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows where I can get those, please let me know. Right, what do you want to do first? The best ones or the worst ones?
Let's go bottom up.
I got 2 separate lists.
Oh, shit. It doesn't matter.
We'll go with best because I feel like the worst ones that just... I need to explain them because they're insane. Right, so for the best one, for number 5...
Yeah.
So this is from the worst to best of the best ones, is the 1962 Hammer horror one. So this one wasn't a direct remake, but it was kind of a remake of the 1943 one with Claude Rains.
Yeah.
It's a bit campy. The reason I like it though, so I judge a Phantom of the Opera film on the music, and not necessarily the singing, because the musical is its own thing. But I judge all horror films by the music, by the soundtrack, because I think soundtrack adds the atmosphere it needs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got a good soundtrack, obviously, because it's a fucking Ham horror film. I mean, Ham horror, what more do you need to know? And it doesn't focus on the relationship with him and Christine. So in this, he's not in love with Christine.
Okay.
She's just a really good singer that he likes. The plot of this one is, so the guy who owns the opera house steals his opera, the opera that he's written.
Yeah.
And he ends up in a fire and whatever, and he comes back to take revenge on him anyway. But the film is more about the detective side of them finding out what the deal is with the Phantom of the Opera. The guy, the other love interest in it, who is Raoul in the box, but in this he's named
Tim.
Harry, I think Harry or Henry, because it's based in Victorian London, so they move it to Victorian London as well, which is just amazing. So yeah, that's number 5. Number 4, now I think you might be interested in this one.
Okay.
Number 4 is the 1989 version.
Yeah.
With Robert Englund as the Phantom. Now, this film is awesome.
Yeah.
It's really bad. It's B-movie, but it's one of those things where it's so bad it's really good.
Yeah.
So the plot of this one is, it's modern day, and basically the Phantom made a deal with the devil, so he keeps being reincarnated with Christine, and that's how it keeps happening. But it's full-on horror. It's basically a Freddy Krueger film, because he more or less looks like Freddy Krueger in it as well. It's really good, man. And then number 3 is one I come across recently.
Yeah.
And it's the 1990 version with Charles Dance. Man, I never thought anything would change the Phantom of the Opera character for me now, because I've just seen so much, read it multiple times. But Charles Dance makes him really funny.
Yeah.
The things he says are hilarious. So he's walking through the opera house, and there's mad sounds, and he stops and he's like, oh my god, this place really is haunted, and it's really tongue-in-cheek comedy.
Yeah.
And there's a joke where he's saying to someone yeah, it's fine, I'll just kill both of them, and someone's like, what, are you serious? He's like, nah, I'll probably only have to kill one of them, and then he does. It's like black comedy.
Yeah.
Number 2 is obviously gotta be the 2004 one, which is the Joel Schumacher one, which is just this Andrew Lloyd Webber musical basically.
Yeah, it's something with Jared Butler in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's way too handsome to be the Phantom. Look at his prosthetics for the Phantom. It was ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Now, compare that to Michael Crawford's, or, I mean, even Lon Chaney's. Lon Chaney's is the definitive, and it's nearly 100 years old. There's no excuse for that. Now, come on, man. That's my Phantom.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking creepy, isn't it?
And like I said, that's almost 100 years old.
Is it?
Yeah, 1925.
Fuck.
I got a feeling that's Jared Butler's ego there with that one.
Oh, yeah. Can't go full.
Yeah.
He's just got a fucking...
And my number one...
He's been sleeping on his fucking hand all night.
It just looks like a tan line. It looks like he's just been wearing the mask in the sun and he's got a little tan line. And then Lon Chaney rocks up and he looks like, I don't even know what, a zombie.
Yeah.
Which is why...
that photo there alone.
Well...
It's haunting to look at, if I'm honest.
Well...
If you came towards me, I'd fucking run.
This is why...
Jared Butler, I'd be like, oh, dude, you okay? Did you fall asleep on your arm? Fuck, you know.
This is why the 1925 one is my number one.
Yeah?
It is, yeah. So it was directed by Lon Chaney. Lon Chaney's an absolute genius, honestly. If you want to, like, for movie history and definitive movie history, you want to check out Lon Chaney.
Okay.
So no one had seen this makeup because he does all his makeup himself as well.
Yeah.
And they used to call him the Man of a Thousand Faces. He done Quasimodo in Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I think that's the definitive Hunchback for me as well. His luck. Eventually, I plan to get a tattoo of his Phantom, his Quasimodo, and then him as the man in the beaverskin hat.
Yeah.
So no one knew what he was going to look like, obviously, because he kept it secret, and obviously he was wearing the mask during filming. And during the unmasking scene, the cameraman like faints, and it's still in the film. It loses focus, and people used to pass out in the theaters. They used to have smelling salts there because people were just passing out all the time. Absolutely unheard of at the time.
Yeah.
He was beyond. He's absolutely insane.
That is nuts.
It baffles me. Like, I can't understand how that was possible then.
Yeah.
How someone could have that ability and the equipment to do that to themselves in 1925. And even before then, like, Hunchback of Notre Dame, I think, is 1919.
Yeah.
And he looks phenomenal in that, too. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, he was only 47 when he died, but
Mm-hmm.
he was 40 there. He looks about 70.
Oh, yeah, you can pull off some looks. That is what haunts me, like, 99% of the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I mean in a Goldberg sense.
Oh, okay. The last copy of the film known to exist was destroyed in the 1965.
Can't find it anymore. I would give both my testicles to have a copy of that film.
Have you ever, there's no way you could watch it. Not never.
So...
my mic just flew away from me.
I'm a pretty big fan of black and white silent horrors anyway, and especially Lon Chaney. So, and the thing with though films of that era, there's always like hundreds of copies of them because they're copyright free and they're public domain. Every DVD distributor has done their own version because it's free. It's just 100% profit. And so obviously some copies are better and so and so. And there's a particular copy of the Phantom one, which was redone in 1929. And it added one of the first, if not, I think the first ever colour scene in cinema.
Yeah.
At the Masquerade Ball. And it's just really hard to find. And someone bought it for me as a gift ages ago. And as a bonus feature on it was all the remaining clips they did have left of London After Midnight.
Yeah.
But it was just... Nah, it wouldn't work. Because it was like, obviously black and white silent clips, but also to try and fill in the gaps in the story, they just inserted stills. So it was like you were watching a film and then a slideshow and then a film. But I would generally give both my testicles to see that. Because there was a guy who... murdered someone. There was a few murders, and they blamed it on the film. They said the film drove him mad, which is why they then pulled it from cinemas.
Yeah.
And then it just mysteriously caught fire, and just now no copies exist.
So what's your bad list then?
Right, so the bad list. Right, so it kills me to say this, because this is one of my favourite TV series of all time. It's in the movie adaptation of the TV series, to be fair, but still, The Munsters. Do you know what The Munsters is? Man, I used to love The Munsters when I was a child, and then it stopped airing, and for ages I thought it was just something I made up. Have you ever had that, where you just know absolutely no one else has heard of it, so you just like, does it exist?
No, I've heard of it. I've watched it as well.
No, I know it is now, but for a long time I wasn't sure whether it was just something I'd mixed up with Addams Family or whatever. But
yeah,
so in the film The Monsters' Revenge, their cousin is Phantom of the Opera.
Okay, yeah,
and it is not good, man. That whole movie is not good. The Phantom's not good. I don't think that's the one with Yvonne De Carlo in, so that's not on. I mean, if it ain't her, then I'm not interested. Yeah, it's not very good. Next one, what I got for number 4? My phone keeps locking, so I keep that. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is number 4. Have you seen that?
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
DVD somewhere.
They mix him up with Moriarty from Sherlock.
Yeah.
So, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, basically, I know you've seen it, but I'm just going to explain it anyway.
Because who hasn't
seen
it?
Basically a team-up book, I guess, or crossover book of basically characters that are public domain.
Yeah, like the Invisible Man and stuff like that. Yeah,
all the old ass characters. I think Dorian Gray is in it.
Who's Sean Connery play again?
That's what I'm trying to think. Alan Quatermain from King Solomon's Mines. Who's the guy from 30,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Captain Nemo. Answering my own questions immediately after I ask them.
That's Doug Jones as well, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
You know, the fucking guy who's like every...
Oh, no, Captain Nemo's not Doug Jones. Yeah, and they basically make Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes Phantom of the Opera as well. He wears like the Phantom of the Opera mask, and he calls himself Phantom, and doesn't... I mean, that whole film is a bit trash, isn't it?
Yeah. Well...
Do you know what? The comic's amazing, and it's an incredible concept.
They spell it the Phantom.
Yeah.
What?
But still, that picture that come up with it then is from Phantom of the Opera. That, if you go back, hover over it.
Hover over
the Phantom bit again. That picture is like from the book.
Oh, okay.
That picture's literally from the book that I have.
He plays M from the James Bond series as well in this film.
No, what? M is short for Moriarty, so he's like Sherlock Holmes, Professor Moriarty.
Yeah, but no, I'm Professor James Moriarty.
Yeah, no.
And then there's one called M, which is
Yeah, he goes by the name M as when he's leading.
Do you reckon someone just actually linked that in there, not meaning to be the?
No, I think it's supposed to be. Bond. It's supposed to be a clue that he's the villain. And
okay, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen this for a while, mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't rewatch it either.
Yeah, when I think about it, isn't this the one where they got? It's just like the. Isn't Van Helsing the one that came out, like, the one with Hugh Jackman? Isn't that like a...
Van Helsing,
is it like a kind of spin-off of this film, or is that maybe something else? Because I know that Van Helsing... Oh, my God, it was linked to one of them.
Van Helsing did have an animated film.
No, I mean, the one with Hugh Jackman, I'm pretty sure it was like it had a spin-off, or was a spin-off of a film.
I got no idea if it did. I quite like that Van Helsing film. I think it's alright.
Yeah, it was right, wasn't it? Yeah, because Richard Roxburgh is in it. And he plays Dracula, I mean. Oh, well, I was wrong.
Yeah.
So back to the...
Yeah, so League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is number 4, because it is just a not very good film. The comic is amazing, though, and particularly the sequel comic is one of my favourite comics ever. Yeah. So it's the same it's the same team, and in this one now, War of the Worlds is happening. So, like, the whole book of War of the Worlds, the exact book is happening, but the gentlemen are in it. It's incredible. And they not only do War of the Worlds, they do all of H.G. Wells' stuff. Yeah. So, they literally go to the island of Dr. Moreau in it. They meet Morlocks from the Time Machine. It's incredible. It's basically just a big H.G. Wells blow.
Yeah. Blow.
Trying to cut back on the swearing. Alright, now number 3. This is where it starts to get weird now from here on. Phantom of the Megaplex, which is an awful 2011 Disney adaptation of Phantom of the Opera.
Megaplex, like a fucking mall or something.
Like a cinema.
Oh.
So...
Why did I think... Words.
The kid... so a kid works in the theatre, and obviously there's the rumour of the Phantom haunting this old cinema, and the idea is someone was killed when it was demolished, and their ghost haunts now the new rebuilt building.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously things happen. So when people are watching a film called Cyclone, he sneaks in a big fan which literally blows everyone out of their seats. That's the type of, hijinks our Phantom's getting up to.
Jeez.
Yeah. And basically by the end of the film, it turns out the Phantom is just a disgruntled employee who's just pissed off because the boss keeps forgetting his name.
Oh, for fuck.
Oh, but he doesn't get arrested or go to prison or anything.
Because he did nothing wrong, really.
No, his punishment is he gets offered a chance to write and direct the own movie of his life, which is this movie. So, yeah, it makes zero sense. And then at the end of it, the guy makes the joke of, oh, you think the Phantom's bad? You should see the Werewolf of the Megaplex. And it's just, I hope they don't make that sequel. That's a sequel that doesn't need to be made.
No, it does.
No, man.
It does.
Honestly, this Phantom of the Megaplex. Yep, another film not to check out.
Not to check out, yeah.
All right.
Phantom of the Megaplex.
Number 2 is another 1989 adaptation of Phantom of the Opera. Any movie studio, every single one of them has done it in some way. This one is Phantom of the Mall. So the plot of this one is a kid dies in a house fire while saving his girlfriend, and a mall is rebuilt on the spot where the house burnt down. Which
that makes no sense.
What was it? Just one house and then just a huge like field, or
yeah?
What? What's the story there?
Not houses, nothing like that.
Yeah.
One single house.
So then this guy who's dead's girlfriend gets a job at the mall. Suddenly some phantom is stalking her through the mall, leaving her like roses and stuff, as if it isn't obvious it's the boyfriend who's quite obviously survived.
Yeah.
And it just goes, it's ridiculous. So it's trying to be straight up horror, but we're talking like Sharknado level horror. So he kills a guy in a corridor with a snake. Oh no, he doesn't. He kills a guy in a toilet with a snake, and then his girlfriend finds out it's him, tells him she doesn't love him anymore.
Yeah.
So he tries to kill her friend with a snake by planting it in a corridor. It's just bonkers. It's ridiculous.
This is how many are made.
There's loads of them, and there's a lot of Chinese ones.
Yeah. Oh. Is Universal on the rights then? It's public domain, but sure they must have some sort of film distribution rights.
I don't know how it works.
It's got to be something out
because
there. They must have
as you can see, everyone has done it, and it is public domain. I just don't know. I don't know how it works with Universal.
So I mean, because Disney's done it,
I think it's more the luck because Universal own Monsters.
The Chipmunks, Phantom of the Opera, Rock Opera.
See.
What
the Chipmunks have done Phantom of the Opera, man. I haven't seen that one, and I'm glad I haven't.
Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. That's the one, yeah?
That's the one.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Jesus. Paulie Shaw's in it. You know what you got there, don't you? Paulie fucking Shaw.
If you're going to watch one of the 89 adaptions, make sure it's the Robert Englund one, because this one is trash.
And what's the one with, is it Charles Dance?
Yeah, that's that's technically a TV one, but it's like the first film. It's a movie.
Dude, there's a Phantom of the Paradise, also called Phantom of the Film, or a rock musical directed by Brian De Palma.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I haven't been able to find it anywhere, because the original film adaptation was actually done in 1916.
Yeah.
But it's a lost film now, so tough titties on that one.
Yeah.
They could go London After Midnight with her and just make it a slideshow.
And here's some pictures of our trip.
Because Andrew Lloyd Webber wasn't the first person to do a Phantom of the Opera musical either.
Cool, yeah.
And in fact, do you know what? I'm gonna make. I think, and I can point to specific moments in the film.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there that Andrew Lloyd Webber is a plagiarist.
Ooh.
Because...
Is he the new Robin Williams, is he?
A lot of those melodies in the Phantom of the Opera musical are very similar to the one from the Hammer of Horror soundtrack. So, just saying it.
Who's the Phantom and Hammer of Horror one then?
I got no idea.
Oh.
In fact, the Phantom is the worst part of that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really bad in it.
I used to like Hammer Horrors. We used to watch a lot of them in college in film studies.
Yeah,
we watched a lot.
With Rob.
We studied Hammer Horror on point because we were doing like British.
Hammer Horror is definitive. That's it. That's why I love this one so much, because it's definitively British and because it's set in the Victorian era. Everyone's like so posh and it's amazing.
Cool, have you seen Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde?
No, not Sister Hyde. No.
Watch it.
Is it Hammer Horror? Yeah,
I believe it's Hammer Horror. Yeah, we watched that one a bunch of times. It's like 1971. Oh, it was as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's by Hammer Horror Films. It stars Ralph Bates. This guy, he's in Poldark.
Not seen it.
Like the original. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then like obviously he turns into a woman.
Oh wait.
She was in James Bond.
I think I might have seen it a very long time ago, actually.
I'm determined to watch this Phantom of the Paradise now. Brian De Palma rock musical. Like, how could it go wrong? I tell you what, though, we should go back to Superbad.
We should go back to Superbad. It's been on pause for like 30 minutes.
So, we've missed it, but I do want to talk about one of like the funniest scenes ever, and that's when they come off the bus in that slow-mo shot, and then McLovin's got his vest on.
Right,
and he's
okay.
And then obviously the greatest shot I'd say actually is the one where they're on the bus, and it's just like pulling out all the extras there, and then he just like gives his nose a little lick, just flicks it away, and it fucking kills me every single time. But yeah, so at this point now we're on the cops.
Yeah.
And the real McLovin.
McFogel has just been punched.
That is the best thing. Honestly, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's the best thing. Someone's class, man. He nails it, doesn't he? It's just hilarious. Like it's his first ever acting role as well.
He's very believable as that kind of wetty person.
Wetty.
Yeah. Do you know why I think this film is better than American Pie for me?
Of course it is. Because it doesn't age.
Yeah, but for some people it probably isn't. But again, I think it doesn't age because this is a lot more relatable. American Pie is quite a simple premise. They're trying to lose their virginity, whereas this is a lot more in depth. Everyone has tried to get served underage for alcohol at some point.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's done this mad thing where they've gone to a party and that they shouldn't have been at, and it's just kicked off.
Yeah.
Where they run away from the police. Everything is something that has happened to every teenager the world over.
Yeah, it's more believable because, like, you know, obviously there's kind of like love interests rather than American Pie doesn't really have that. Yeah. It's just they have Shannon Elizabeth as like a
they're just
like a male gaze really, and it's such a this is timeless, and I think it's because of the soundtrack.
You think the soundtrack?
Soundtrack makes it timeless. It doesn't.
Oh, we're missing out on the soundtrack because of the subtitles.
Yeah, well, you know, it's proper like funk and stuff from like the 70s. You know, like the bar keys and stuff.
Seth Rogen in this looks a bit like when he's the pimp in Fanboys.
Yeah. He looks way different in this film, and then like he's done Knocked Up at the same time, and he doesn't look anything like he did in Knocked Up.
Do you know what? I had no idea it was Seth Rogen for like the first 2 or so years that this film was out. I just didn't know.
Not even his voice or his laugh.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just didn't fucking register with me there.
Why waste $2?
And
Jolo Trulio.
Yeah. Wet Hot American Summer. Have you seen it? Oh,
he's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well.
Yeah.
He aged really quickly.
Yeah. Do you think?
Did you notice? I think in this he looks, you know, probably about 30.
He looks. I don't think he's aged that bad from this to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but from Wet Hot American Summer to this, he absolutely has.
No, I mean like from this, I think he looks way older in Pineapple Express as well. But like,
I don't remember.
I think I think he's just like losing a bit more hair. That's what it is. It makes me laugh. But he's funny, man. This guy. Have you seen The State?
No.
It's like a comedy troupe. He's part of it. Like, who's it? David Wayne, Ken Marino, all them. The ones who did Wet Hot American Summer. Like those guys. What's the other guy now? He's in like every film.
Michael Showalter. What's his name? Something Black, isn't it?
Michael Ian Black.
Michael Ian Black. Yeah.
Oh, someone now. The mother from Fogel's mother in Role Models, Kenny Silver. She's in it as well.
Oh yeah, the stepdad. Yeah,
that's Ken Marino. Yeah,
that's his like best friend in Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah,
it's really funny because it's like him and Jake as well.
Yeah,
he's absolutely obsessed with him, and
I love the bit where he's chasing him and he's like
he's just running.
He just does the run over the hay, and he's like, "Oh, I can't get past that. Oh, it ruins me, man." That film. Right.
They do it again in I think it's First Day at Camp.
Yeah,
he prank calls Gene, and Gene chases him through the forest, and it's so ridiculous.
Oh, when Cooper's chasing that kid and he's like running in circles.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
that's brilliant. And he comes in as the granny and takes credit for like shitting in his pants.
Yeah.
And the other kid's like, "I'm so confused, but all right."
We're fine back here.
I think American Summer is way too underappreciated.
Yeah.
Way too underappreciated.
I know.
I'm glad you've seen it because it's like monsters. I just don't know anyone else who even knows what it is.
No, I love it, man. I got in a deep hole when I used to watch Role Models.
Yeah,
and I was like, David Wayne, man, this guy's funny. I'll check out his shit. And I want to watch that then. There's a film you need to watch. I think I have mentioned it before when we talked about Wet Hot American Summer. Is They Came Together. It's got Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler in it. It's like a piss take of like rom-coms.
No,
and there's one scene in it. There's one funny bit. There's one scene where like they're making out, and then like obviously they're just hitting things for no reason, throwing plates and stuff like that. You know, because that's what they do.
Like
they
banging around,
banging around on things.
Yeah,
but like every 5 seconds, there's like a new shelf just in the room, and I just keep knocking them over, and then like they just throw shit, and it's so funny. And then there's one scene which makes me laugh. Right, is when Paul was quite depressed. He's in a bar and he's like, "Oh, something." The guy's like, "Oh, you could say that again, Paul." And he's like, the bartender keeps saying like, "Well, you came in here looking like crap, and you haven't said very much." He's like, "Tell me about it." And they just keep, they don't even redo it. They just take those bits and they just repeat it for like 2 minutes. He's like, "Tell me about it." And he's like, "Well, you came in here looking like crap, and you haven't said very much. You can say that again." Well, you came in here. It goes on for like 2 minutes, and then Bill Hader, who he's talking to in the restaurant, goes, "Yeah, we get it."
Oh, Bill Hader's in it as well.
Bill Hader's only in like the restaurant scene at the start, and like they're telling Bill Hader and Ellie Kemper, who's like his like wife. They're like telling him the story how they met and stuff like that. So like the whole film is like that story, but it's fucking great. Christopher Maloney's in it. Kenan Thompson's in it.
Right up my street.
Michael Ian Black's in it. Kobe Smulders is in it for like 1-2 scenes. What's his name now? Jason Mantzoukas.
Nice.
Yeah, he's in it. Melanie Linsky from 2.5 Men plays what's the Charlie Sheen's like stalker in 2.5 Men.
Oh god, yeah.
She's
the one
in
who
it.
keeps climbing over the balcony. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I haven't watched 2.5 Men in
No, I know.
like ages.
Yeah, that's a good show.
It's alright.
It's dated, but I could go watch. Nostalgia. I mean, like watching on Comedy Central when you're younger.
I think it had a very good peak period, and I don't think it was that great after that peak period.
Yeah,
I think like maybe series 3 to 6, maybe 7, and then after that, I don't know. Charlie Sheen just doesn't do it for me. I don't see the fuss. No, I don't get it.
You don't get a HIV positive vibe from him, do you?
No, there's no tiger blood in my veins.
Oh man, that's bit, man. I know people like Jolo Trulio, like who are like, "Come on, bro, come to this party, man. I know they're good guys,
everyone's
good
been
guys."
through these situations. That's why this film is so timeless, because everyone's.
And you get to the part and you're like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" Like I was 15 and going, then people are just like,
"I just got no business
here.
being there."
Yeah. Look, you can see that guy looking like, "What the fuck?" They're like kids. Yeah, I know loads of people like this guy.
And I've been in situations
that's
like
Jody Hill and Ben something. Can't remember his last name. They wrote and made Eastbound and Down, Dynamite Bride.
All right,
Seen that? HBO.
Yeah.
Where he plays Kenny Powers and he's like a baseball like star.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Will Ferrell produced it as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's been in it. He's in it. Him and Craig Robinson are in it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that in ages.
Yeah, I got the first 3 seasons. I got them all for a quid each in CEX.
No way.
And they didn't have season 4.
Is that Blu-ray or
Blu-ray? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
For a quid.
Quid each.
Wow,
I know. I was like, mine.
that's mad.
Yeah, I know. Like I just popped on the CEX going and.
But that's
Blu-rays
probably because it's, like you said, it's quite a niche.
I usually buy like TV shows
series.
from like places like that just because like they're so expensive to buy new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name now? This guy. Is it Mark? No, his name's Mark in this. What's his name? Something Corrigan. He's in Pan Up Express. And he's
Mark Corrigan.
Yeah, no, I know.
As in Peep Show Mark Corrigan.
Yeah, I know. What's his name? What's his fucking name? Oh, dude, he's in The Departed as well.
I've got no idea.
Oh, Kevin Corrigan.
Kevin Corrigan.
His character's called Mark in this, so.
Yeah.
Mark, you're being an asshole, man.
Oh man, I love the scene where Michael Cera gets like trapped in the room with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite scenes.
These eyes.
Yeah.
Cry every night. Come to hold you.
It's like that was specifically written for him.
They
just
that's a
nailed
real
it.
scene as well. That's a real scene. That's a real life story that happened to Seth and Evan.
Is it?
Yeah, they said they were in this party and like they were in the room and they got locked in a room with these guys doing cocaine and it's nuts, man. Like,
but again, I've not to that extent, like where they're on about killing someone and stabbing people. But I've been in a situation like that where I've just been stuck in a room with just people who
no idea what the fuck they are, and you're like, whoa,
and they're probably sketchy, and it's just like, why am I stuck in here with these?
Oh my god!
Because then you feel awkward as if you just get up and just leave straight as soon as they walk in.
Yeah.
Did you know Bill Hader voices BB-8 in Star Wars?
Yeah, and Ben Schwartz.
Yeah.
How does that work out? Does Ben Schwartz just talk and then Bill Hader just translates into beeps?
It's insane, isn't it? I don't understand.
I feel like it's probably on like special features on the Blu-ray. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
because I got those two. I got Force Awakens and Last Jedi, but I don't own any other ones. Because I know, because I got Last Jedi in 4K, but I bought The Force Awakens for £3. I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll watch it. But I got a feeling now because Disney's just pumping out 4K everything. It's gonna turn up. Like, I was looking the other day, Aladdin. They got the Lion King's already out now, the original one's on 4K. But I think all those Disney films now are all turning up 4K. Well, and they're gonna look amazing as well.
That's Disney do that all the time.
You know, how good the Blu-ray version of the Lion King looked as well. It looked really good, didn't it?
Oh yeah, 1080 just stunning.
They should do like a big collection, you know, and like have them numbered.
They'll never
like they used to do. No,
because they like to do that thing all the time. And they're like, oh, buy 2 Disney DVDs, get 1 free, or buy 2 Blu-rays or whatever they're doing.
Yeah,
and it is just slices of print money because whenever a new format is released, they can just reformat all their back catalogue and then just re-release it.
Yeah,
but
that's nice though because I feel like. I think 4K is such a niche, like, market in a way.
Yeah, but for now it is. But Blu-ray was a niche market. That's just how it progresses.
Yeah, I think it's because it's mainly due to like the general public just don't want to spend money.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
And it's understandable. I get it, but I'm a collector and I like to collect things.
I think
because then I don't know. It's just that you always got it. You can't trust Netflix. You can't trust all these things to be always
Well, yeah,
it's something you can't get. Yeah. There's only a problem. There's some things you can't get on Blu-ray, and it just bugs the shit out of me. Like I can't find El Mariachi, the Robert Rodriguez film.
Get a petition going. Tweet at him.
Fucking Gremlins. It's coming out.
Gremlins.
DC animated 4K film collection, Volume 1.
What's in that?
Let's have a look. See, I know you'd be interested in that. Got The Killing Joke, Batman Assault on Arkham, Justice League Dark, Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, Batman Gotham, I guess Gaslight.
That's not a good collection.
No?
No. Gotham by Gaslight is my favourite comic book of all time, ever.
Batman Returns, a cool steelbook one. I don't like the covers that they've done for them. Like, that doesn't look cool.
Yeah, Gotham by Gaslight is, no exaggeration, it's my favourite comic book story of all time, ever.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And the film is amazing. But the rest of the films in that list aren't. Justice League Dark is.
Is that Batman 4-film collection Steelbook from Zavi? See, I would get this over them. Like, sometimes you got to get some really bad ones. Like,
Zavi gets some really good exclusives.
I think Zavi's UK store, right?
Yeah.
I should be going on there. I don't know why I go to HMV.
They always get Steelbook exclusives.
I should be getting Steelbooks like that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't think you should buy any more Marvel things until they announce this Infinity Saga.
And then I should just buy that and then sell the ones I have. Yeah. I'm going to buy Endgame. I will buy Endgame. But yeah, it's not confirmed right now because they just announced the Game of Thrones one.
Have they?
But there's no 4K one. And this is my thing, right? Because they released season 1. I believe they did it as a test to see if it would sell. That's why they haven't done any other seasons. But it's obvious that they were going to wait till season 8 was out and just release them all in one pack instead of just releasing them separately. Because that's not good.
I can see me buying more. I'd be willing to buy more collections in 4K. But because if you download them off iTunes, 4K stuff, the file sizes are so huge. They're massive.
That's the whole point. Save space as well.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a collection.
I don't think I'd bother buying one film on 4K on Blu-ray 4K. Do you mean? Because I'm quite content to pay the $9.99, download it in 1080p, and job done. You know.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm getting like 8 series or something, I'd be willing to spend the cash to have it on a physical copy.
Oh yeah, I mean there's some good collections coming out though. That Marvel one's gonna be nuts. I really hope they do that.
I mean, if Kevin Feige said it, it's pretty much set in stone, isn't it?
Has he said it though?
Yeah. Because you talked about the Red Hulk thing as well.
Yeah. Oh, the thing is, I don't think they will be able to put Incredible Hulk in there because of the Universal.
Yeah.
Probably not Spider-Man either. Which is a shame. They probably won't be able to add that one because of Sony. Do you know what I mean? They can't play ball. They all care about is money, so they can be like,
it's really sad.
Or they'll have to take like a percentage, so they work out okay, how many films are there, right? Two of our films in a year.
From Disney's point of view, are you going to want to give Sony a percentage of that sales for one film out of? No, it's two. They'll have two.
They'll have two eventually because I reckon this will be out. December, this will quite come out for Christmas time. I've got a feeling they probably won't announce it now until October, is it? November.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that'll be right in time for Christmas, definitely.
Yeah. It's just the Game of Thrones one. They've got.
Yeah, let me take a look at that. I didn't even know that was coming.
It's such a good show as well. Just put everything you can into it. Just like any special features, just anything you have. Just
Did you watch the documentary they done after it? Man, the guy who was an extra. Yeah. How into it was he?
Oh, dude, he was a star. He's the star of the fucking show, isn't he?
Oh, God, yeah.
A little white sniff. Oh, hey, you guys stay in this room, man. Some guy's going to get... That guy.
If they ever make a Game of Thrones film, they need to cast that dude in it as someone really important.
Yeah.
American Vandal, why haven't you watched it? This is something we've obviously discussed while not recording, and I'm outraged.
Don't know.
Watch American Vandal, man.
Some with Jimmy Tatro in it. Yeah, with the dicks. And the other one's that Lemonade in there, where they like shit themselves.
Yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg with that one. The second series is amazing.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's really good, man. You really enjoy it. It's your sense of humour is incredible.
Yeah, I just kind of fell off the radar with that one.
It just came into my head because of the dick thing, like the drawing the dicks
drawings,
and who drew the dicks.
It's
really good.
Yeah, I like the trait. It actually popped up on my Facebook memories the other day.
Yeah,
and it was like, I think I linked someone in like when it was the announcement trailer, and he was like, "Who drew the dicks?" But it's done like that, making a murderer.
It's great. Really hard. Like, you're obviously aware that it's not real, but I don't know. You still get invested in it as if it is real. So when there's a big revelation, it blows your mind, and then you have to like remind yourself that it's been made this way. Yeah, like they've written it that way, but it still works. It's really good, man.
I'll have to watch that.
I think it's a very clever series, and especially because they're all kids, and they are actually kids. Yeah, like they're not like 30-year-olds playing 17-year-olds.
Well, Jimmy Tatro does look 30.
Oh yeah, he does look.
And he sounds like 40.
He's so funny in it, man. Oh my god, he's Dylan. Oh, he's brilliant.
He's got that dumb voice, and he like.
Yeah, and
looks like
the two kids in it are good.
Looks like he should be on Blue Mountain State or something.
The one who plays Peter Maldonado, the other kid in it, the one who's not Peter, I don't remember the character's name, is in a film with James Franco called Not Him.
Why him?
Why him? That's
yeah,
it. Yeah,
he's the brother to Zoe Deutsch.
Yeah.
He's one of the only ones that's in both seasons, right?
Yeah, there's basically the two main kids of the makers.
The ones that carry on. Yeah.
And he's like the camera guy, and the other one's like the host. And
yeah.
It's so funny.
All right.
And it's just childish. It's really childish. It's brilliant.
I'll definitely check that on my list.
There's a kid in high school who everyone's like, oh no, he's the biggest bullshit there is. And so he says, oh, this girl tossed him off while they were at summer camp.
Yeah.
And the length they go to just to prove or disprove it is hilarious. It's so childish.
And like I love how it's like they're like serious in it as well, and they like.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
They're dead serious. Yeah.
It's kind of like a mockumentary type thing.
Yeah.
Where just watch it. It's so good.
I genuinely forgot about that.
I can't believe you didn't finish. Like I was hooked once I watched the first episode. I just had to do it all because I just was so invested in finding out who drew the dicks.
Yeah.
That I had to know that night. And same with the second series. I just smashed it in one sitting.
I'll watch some of that tonight now.
Yeah, do. I'm gonna watch it as well. Fuck it. We'll watch it together, but through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
through
the medium of Messenger.
Yeah.
I don't get why you put any sort of liquid in washing up like detergent.
Yeah, surely
it's just gonna be soapy and minging
and dangerous.
Yeah,
to consume. Wow.
I mean, alcohol on its own is dangerous to consume.
This guy doing the coke is funny as shit, isn't he?
When they start joining in singing with him.
Yeah. And David Cromwell's man.
Even Michael Cera gets into it. He's into it with them as well.
Yeah.
He no longer feels awkward. It's amazing. He doesn't do enough films.
No, not anymore. No. Just kind of.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Youth in Revolt?
Yeah.
I didn't like it. It just didn't land with me.
No. I like what it could have been.
What it was.
But I just didn't.
I didn't understand the concept. It was just a bit too much for me. Didn't land.
I love the guy in the back.
I literally can't remember any other films he's been in.
This guy, right? Did you notice that guy who comes in with says fight like is the guy from the liquor store?
Is it?
Yeah. He brings alcohol. And he's like,
"Did you drop those?" That guy, innit?
Yeah. He's like, fuck my life.
Yeah. Now you've said.
That bit there as well. The bit where he hits him in the bottom of the head. He actually did cut his head open.
Did he?
Yeah, it's not.
Was it not like sugar glass?
Wasn't meant to be his head open, but yeah, probably really pissed him off as well.
No, maybe not. Because do you know who Seth Rogen's wife is in this? Because I know she's in it.
She's in this bit actually. No, yeah, Lauren Miller. She's like, "Do you want a tampon?" Was it this bit or was it later on?
This bit. I think it's past.
No, it's past. Yeah, we've missed it. Well, no, we've missed it.
No,
they've left now.
I got it mixed up with a scene from Wet Hot American Summer, one of the series, Abby Bernstein, where she's like a little girl and then she goes in and she comes out as Abby Bernstein from the films.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's just yeah.
And she's like at the start, she's, boys are gross, they're disgusting. And this little girl goes in for a period, comes out as the actress who originally played her. She's full on into boys. Do you know like the difference between British and American police? American police, I could actually believe they get up to stuff like this, whereas I couldn't in a million years picture our police force being like these. It just wouldn't land.
Yeah, that's why we got the closest thing we get to showing what British police are like is like kind of like
the Bill.
The Bill. I was thinking Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
just not like so much of the thing, but like
in
there's definitely people like
incompetence and how stupid they are. Yeah, no, I think Hot Fuzz, but no, I think the American police, I have no faith in them. I've seen enough murder documentaries to not to trust American police.
I don't trust anyone, so
that's very, very cynical to just drop.
Yeah, fuck it, shit.
Who hurt you? This is the type of shit American police do
Gotta do, yeah.
You see videos of American police being so unreasonable all the time on Facebook, and
it's
like
definitely
Twitter
because
like
they know they're wrong, but they just don't want to go back on it.
It's definitely because they're racist.
Yeah. Oh, the bit with this bit. Every slow motion shot in this is fucking great, man. Flicks a cigarette and like Fogel. Fagel. Fucking.
I love that Michael Cera. Oh my fucking
Look where he runs.
Trousers. That wasn't the point I was going to make, but that's just absolutely creased me. Oh man, those trousers and those socks.
Yeah.
I love how he's the one that gets up and runs away, because all through the film, you probably feel like it's Seth that's going to be the one that would have the balls to get up and run away.
Yeah.
And I just love it when he carries him from the party.
I know, and he
falls.
falls. Oh.
It's so sweet and just hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a little bit beer now. Seth Rogen's dad is the father with the baseball bat. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just in case you didn't know.
I did not. And do you know what? Interesting enough, now you said I can see it. I can see the family resemblance. It might just be the beard.
Ah, fuck. I could watch him. Yeah. It's just his reaction, like, what the fuck?
It's the way he says it.
Yeah. See, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know why they took so long to just cast Jonah Hill. Like, he wasn't even on a list because he was too old. But, like, now they watch it now, they kind of feel bad. They're like, yeah, dude, you nailed it. Like,
oh, he does nail it.
He's the best character in this film. Honestly, he carries it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think he's the glue. I don't think it would work without him.
No. I mean, Fogel's hilarious, but he only just gets into hilarious things.
Yeah, he wouldn't carry a film.
Seth is just... Oh, man. His reaction...
He's the instigator.
He's the instigator, yeah.
It's his idea to go to the party.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's the biggest bullshit.
It's his idea to get the alcohol, yeah.
I know people like him. Should I run? Yes! If you were to pick which character you like out of them three, who are you?
Oh, man. I'd like to be none of them. Oh, my God.
But you have to be.
I'm definitely McFagel, and I.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just because I'm not as awkward as Michael Cera, and I'm just not as...
I'm probably Evan.
Seth.
I'm definitely Evan. And not so much the dressing, but...
The awkwardness.
And like... You know, yeah.
Fuck it, I want to be this guy.
Yeah. Hey, back the fuck up, man, or I'll beat the shit out of you.
It's the intensity in his eyes.
No, he does that when he's like... Muhammad?
What is it where they keep... I don't know if it's a film or something where they keep making fun of him for having a baby face. It might be Arrested Development,
this is the end.
To be honest. Yeah. Oh my God, I completely forgot about him, and this is the end. He steals that film. Every scene he's in, he steals in that film.
Yeah.
When he's in the bathroom.
And he's like, sippy cup. Yeah, and he's just getting his ass licked. You want some sip? It's okay, honey. You can use the toilet. Yeah, he went off the rails, didn't he?
This is the End is such a good film.
Yeah.
The cameo level alone is on point. Kevin Hart. Oh my God. I'm crying. Aziz.
It's too late for you. You're already in the hole.
I would kick Aziz down the hole as well.
Yeah.
I
love some of the really bad CGI where his arm just comes off and it's just like spark. Why is it sparking? Is he a robot?
Well, I think something is funnier when it's trashier.
Yeah, like when Paul Rudd steps on the woman's head and he just squishes it in there.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry. I wonder if he survives that bit. Like, does Paul Rudd survive the film? Never mention it. I feel like it should be in the commentary. Does anyone want me to find out?
It is only one way to find out.
This whole sequence now, Clark Duke is somehow in every single shot.
Do you think that was director's choice? Or do you think he was like, I'm
no,
getting my face out there?
They literally say like, right, we got to talk about this, guys. Why is Clark in every single shot? And like, he's just like, we couldn't do anything about it. He's just there, like 1 minute, right, they're here. Then you jump to Evan outside and he's in behind Evan in that little like
in the like gazebo
thing. It's like, how, what? It's surprising that he's not in any of the intimate scenes where they're trying to have sex and stuff like that. Or he's in the bathroom and he's drinking, he's in the shower, like, you okay?
Doing a Michael Cera.
Are you okay?
With the sippy cup.
Sippy cup. Are you okay, honey?
Juice box.
Yeah, so he's basically in every fucking shot, which is a nice little You won't unsee him now. You'll just see him like
yeah.
It's like Goldberg spiders.
I've always noticed him like here and in the gazebo, but other than that,
yeah. Just wait you watch, man.
Yeah.
Just wait you watch.
Play Where's Wally, but where's Clark?
Where's Clark? Yeah. Where's Duke? This bit makes sense. And then now he's just
transported out to the gazebo.
He's already out there. I can just about see him. Teleportation, yeah. Well, he does have a hot tub time machine.
He does.
Is he in the Bisbee? I can't even see it. I think he's not in that shot there, but when he goes over to see her, he's there.
Yeah, he's definitely there.
What?
I think we've talked about it before, but have you seen Sex Drive?
Sex Drive, yeah. Yeah, Seth Green, Cocktail.
Yeah,
he is. No, he's there.
He's there.
Yeah. One in the last shot, but he's there now. Teleportation.
Magic.
Yeah.
Better than me, man.
Oh, was that minor joke I made the other night, was it?
It was Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm not a minor, but I'm a minor. Or something like that. I'm sure someone said their grandfather or father used to be a minor.
I was like, I used to be a minor, yeah.
Yeah, and I used to be a minor.
They were like, what?
And just no one got it.
Honestly.
I was in Dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Dies.
I don't know if it's true, but there's a joke apparently. You know the Vagitastic Voyage?
Vagitastic Voyage?
Yeah. Do you know the porn they watch, like, at the start of the film?
Oh, all right, yeah.
That's Vagitastic.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. The guy in that, apparently, in the scene, he's literally just sitting down on the side of the bed. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently when they're doing this, like, he's just behind them on the side of the bed, just chilling there.
That's
yeah.
weird.
But they were saying as well when they shot this film that because they shot it, I think they shot this digitally. Yeah, because they shot this on digital, but they shot Pineapple Express on film. And they were saying when they were shooting it was completely different, because with this one they were just shooting constantly just filming, because they could, they had the, which is easy to do. And they were saying that say you went to go take a piss, you wouldn't be able to come back into the set for like 45 minutes because the recording light was on. Like they was recording every single thing that was happening. They said in Pineapple Express it was kind of more of just like they had to rehearse most of the jokes in advance, because obviously film is expensive as fuck.
So while we've been doing this, Disney has released the first trailer for the Disney Plus streaming platform.
Oh shit.
And they've announced that it's coming to Australia, New Zealand, Canada from the 19th of November.
No UK.
Well, it says Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and more. I'm reading now to see if I'd be shocked if it's not in the UK. I mean,
no, I'd be well.
If you can get to Australia and New Zealand, you can reach the UK.
Yeah, November 12th. So it's only a week later then.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't
honestly,
know what
right? If we can get this right, and Disney Plus is going to be as insane as they say it's going to be, you won't need anything else.
Oh man,
every Disney film, man.
I don't like what's happening with the streaming thing, because everyone's launching their own now, and I think they're all a bit deluded.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like DC with whoever is working at DC that went to someone and said, you know what we should do? We should start our own streaming service. Should be sacked. There was no way DC was ever going to be able to create enough content to fill a streaming service.
No.
And like just you say they're all doing it now. Warner Brothers are doing their own streaming service.
See those bigger studios like Warner Brothers, Sony could have one, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
And if they can put their entire catalogue on there.
But the issue with that is
I'd be willing to pay monthly for every single one of them, because then I have access to pretty much every film.
No, yeah.
TV show existence.
Then you're paying like mad money.
40 quid a month, probably.
that would get you 4. So Netflix subscription at the minute.
No, fuck that. You get rid of Netflix because they won't need Netflix.
No, but if we take the Netflix price as a standard, so
it's 8 quid.
Well, no, you got the 4K, so you're paying 12.
It's 12 now.
So you say that, so 12. Disney's £12, Warner Brothers £12, Sony £12. It's not too bad. 36, I suppose. But still, I don't know. I just don't think people are gonna go for it. There's just too many. There's Hulu.
Or you can just buy Blu-rays and own everything yourself.
Yeah.
That's easy enough. Just do that. costs more in the long run, but you know.
But it doesn't, does it?
Oh no, in the long run, in the short run.
One-time investment, isn't it?
Fucking short one, I mean, yeah. It'll probably cost you more overall, actually, saying that, because think about how many times you pay monthly, you know how many films you pay for.
You'd have to be crazy to get a master to break down the penny per film.
I'm going to get all method on this.
Yeah, method acting.
Yeah, this is one of the funniest things ever when he's carrying.
Ah, it's so good, isn't it?
How does he get so drunk? Where the point where like
he passes out? Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure doesn't he pass out when he headbutts Emma Stone?
No, I think he passes out because he like apologizes to her like straight after, doesn't he?
No, she's like, "What the fuck?" She leaves when he's just like on the floor like monged, and then
oh yeah,
he sees the police come. He sees the police coming, and then he goes and gets Evan.
Yeah, you're right.
It's in
the facial expression.
Oh, it's in. Oh my god, his mum was there for this, mind.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
He's a 17-year-old kid. He's not allowed to.
You have to be, yeah.
And apparently they watched this. I think whoever does the ratings. MMPR and stuff. Yeah. They had to rewatch the scene a lot.
Games.
A lot to watch this because they had to look for any penetration. They couldn't have any in yet. Hence why Zach Amiri had that massive problem.
Yeah.
Trying to get like an 18.
The J-Moves thing.
It was the scene, yeah,
in the coffee shop.
And then the shit as well. They try to get the shit out of it, and I was like, no, you can't get rid of the shit. That's like the funniest bit, man.
It is. I think it is.
That chick frosted me like a fucking cake. It's great. Balls. Yeah, no, and that guy's getting pegged as well. Come on, Barry, you can take it, Barry. Why is his name Barry? Barry and Bubbles.
What were they going to call him in the start when they were going to do it as the Star Wars parody?
R2D balls, wasn't it?
R2D bag, maybe?
R2D bag, yeah.
That was funny. And I think C3P on me or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, when they're doing the different names, and he's like, how about Star Wars render the shit? The all anal final chapter. Render the shit. Oh, Christ, man. I watched that not long ago. I did pick up the Blu-ray for that. He has all like making of documentaries on like almost every film. It's the only one they haven't got is Mallrats. There's no documentary on that. But on Clerks, I got the Clerks one, and there's a Jane Silent Bob one. And then you got the Chasing Amy one. It's just like they're like an hour and a half long, which is quite good considering.
That's good, yeah.
There's a Clerks 2 one. You know,
but it makes sense considering that's the length of the film generally as well around there. So
I love shit like that. Making of are better than the actual films. I like the production side of it. It's just I find it interesting and yeah. Oh, you know the bit we already froze the Molotov cocktail. CG. They did a practical effect, but he fucking missed. But it wasn't them. It was just I don't know who it is, but someone was working on the film with them, and I think it was like the stunt coordinator. I think
it's like Daniel McBride in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah,
we've only got one chance at this, and then they all mess it up.
I know he's waving his hands like, no, stop! And he's like, that's the signal. Go. Oh man, Tropic Thunder. How old's that now? 11 years old. Fuck. Yeah, this throw yet. That was CGI. He missed.
Really? Well, you must have been high or drunk or something to miss that. Come on.
Yeah, this bit now. I'll rewind it so you can see that bit. As soon as he's about to throw it, there.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
It goes just behind the car.
Yeah.
You have to watch it a few times to notice, but yeah, no fact for you there.
Did you like Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy? Or did you like either of those Amazing Spider-Man films?
I like the first one, and I think it was just because of the time, and I remember watching in the cinema. Number 2 was trash. I've watched it years. I only watched it maybe last year, and I think I watched all the Spider-Man films at the time. And I was just like, I'm gonna do a Spider-Man binge, and it was a struggle.
Was it?
Yeah.
Specifically, what parts? Like the third, obviously, of the Sam Raimi trilogy.
Oh no, I don't mind them. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 2 is just
not good. No,
the Hobgoblin made no sense. Brought him in way too late.
Even in that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean like?
And it didn't make sense with
They did it well in the Raimi trilogy. They set him up to be Hobgoblin for years.
No, but that's what I mean. We didn't even see Green Goblin in...
Exactly, and he's dying as well.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, man.
I didn't like it, but I liked. They had like some little Easter eggs which I appreciated. You know, especially in like the they implied that he was the Green Goblin for a while.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the reason why he was dying?
Yeah, because he inherited something from his father. But that's really like you need to show us that, then, didn't you?
They just brought it up on you just for no reason. Yeah.
They said his family has like a disease just passed down, and then his father was miraculously cured, but he isn't, and then obviously he finds his father's stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, but the father dies, doesn't he? Norman Osborn dies.
Yeah, and he inherits all his money and stuff, doesn't
he? Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of it, but I can get past the third Raimi film.
Yeah.
Some bits about it I like. I love the casting for Sandman.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
I'm not
He's
fussed
also
on
lying in George of the Jungle.
Is it?
Yeah. Topher Grace ain't no...
I think that's what brought it. That and the whole emo Spider-Man doing the fucking
the
dance.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I watched Inside Number 9.
Oh, yeah? Did you watch
the first one? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the first one's dark, innit?
It's fucking hilarious, man.
Sardines.
Oh my god.
But it's dark, though, innit?
Yeah, and then it took me up by surprise. I'm not gonna lie.
The paedophile father, like, ooh...
I was thinking more of the...
It's really interesting, like, the more... When you watch it back, because you know Smelly John, the guy in it?
Yeah.
He makes more sense because when he's like, oh, I can smell that soap, and it's obviously because that's what the father used to use when he was abusing him.
Yeah.
Which is why he doesn't wash. And that's why the other guy is so... Steve Pemberton's character is, like, really against intimacy because obviously he was abused as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more you watch it, the more it makes sense. Episode 2 is the only episode I can definitively say I hate.
Really?
I can't stand it, yeah. I can't watch it at all. Episode 3, Tom and Jerry, is really good. 4 is not that great. What's 5? 5 is quite good. 5 is really good, actually, now I'm thinking about it. 6 is great. 1 is phenomenal. 1 of Series 2 is amazing. That's probably their best episode ever.
That one?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's one where I started to get the twist like as it was going through. So obviously, for anyone listening can't hear this, but I think it's called 7 Days of Christine or something like that.
Yeah,
it's the one with Sheridan Smith in. It's amazing. Episode 4 is quite good. They're all really good, man.
I enjoyed it. It's quite funny. Yeah. What else have you been watching? Anything?
I've been watching Mindhunter. I watched this. I watched Mike Python's Meaning of Life. I mean, I got nothing new to add on that. It's great.
Yeah.
I watched Drop Dead Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing new to add on that. It's great.
These are great films.
I watched Superbad.
Would you watch anything that you haven't seen?
I haven't watched anything new, no. Which is really odd for me.
I just watched
but do you know anything part
Hollywood,
of it as well?
Was it, I think.
And
Superbad.
It's been the initial 3 days. And yeah, just nothing that's come out there tickled my fancy.
Yeah.
So nothing new other than Mindhunter, and I can't praise Mindhunter enough. I love it.
Yeah, did you just start it this week?
No, I watched the first series when it was on.
Was it because season 2 just come out?
Yeah, season 2's just come out, so we've obviously continued on now.
Well, I think what we should do, we should give each other a film to watch a week.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
So,
Boogie Nights.
Have you seen Boogie Nights?
And I've got it. I got it because
watch Boogie Nights.
I'll do Boogie Nights.
It's good. You'll like it. You'll like it, all of his stuff.
Yeah, it sounds. It does sound right up my street, like because it's just a bizarre concept.
Yeah. No, but he's Paul Thomas Anderson, man. Every week, I'm just going to give him the praise he deserves. That guy, probably one of the greatest filmmakers in the last 40 years. I'm just trying to I'm trying to think of what's younger than the Palmer, early Scorsese.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up there, man. He's up there. He's probably Tarantino. Them two are probably my favorite directors of the 90s.
Right, I'm not going to give you a film to watch. I'm just going to tell you to watch American Vandal. Because you absolutely love it.
So Superbad finished 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Apologies for the tangent today, but
I'm not sorry for it.
You're not sorry.
That's what you come for, and you know it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we do this every week.
Every week. Well, we did pretty well. Transformers, I must say.
Yeah.
We didn't speak about anything other than Transformers, apart from David Khaled. Some bad boys.
I mean, I think that's because you had no idea what was going on either.
Yeah.
So it was just easy to explain it to you.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah, so we're done for another week.
Done for another week on The Conversation Is podcast.
Yeah.
I have been Charlie Pitson.
And I have been Ash Hughes.
And thank you for listening. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.